Welcome back everybody to the weekly update on XRP. We're going to have a look on the XRPUSD and on the XRPBTC. Let's start with the USD. Obviously, we're still trading in this long-term descending wedge, okay, we have since back in the days, since April 18, we're inside this falling wedge. And also, we've talked about it, once we're going to break above this descending resistance, this will be an indication of a shift in the long-term trend for XRP and a massive move up. Now, obviously, we need to watch out in case we break out and fake out back inside. But in the long run, this to me looks like it's going to lead to the next epic bull market of XRP. Everybody in the crypto space is looking at this. I think I'm not the only one that watched that, but when people will understand that this XRP is breaking out of this 2 years bear trend, even close to 3 years bear trend, so it could be amazing, it could be massive. So we're gonna watch the XRP price every week, people, in my channel. So if you like XRP, subscribe and like this video. As well, I mentioned in the previous video, we've traded in this falling wedge formation also before we exploded back in 2017. You can see we had this falling wedge on the weekly. Obviously, it was much smaller. It was around 4 months, okay, 3 months. Around 4 months, we've been in this trading zone. Then we broke out of it and shot up explosively. Now, what's going to happen when this falling wedge will break? God knows. Now, obviously, this week is not so much movement. You can see we're starting the week. This week we're starting this candle a little bit bearish, but it could change. Also, the previous week closed in a nice indecision thing. You can see a long wick on the bottom and a small wick on the top, and almost no body. Okay, that's like indecision, like no trade zone. Basically, it will be very good to buy close to the support and sell at resistance if you like to trade that. If you are an accumulator of XRP, obviously every buy in this zone will be a steal, in my opinion. Now, also, you can see this dump here that was in the coronavirus dump, okay, that we touched the 11 cents, around 11 cents. It falls in line with the support back here. You can see where it dumped. Also, we dumped through this wedge, okay, through the support, and bounced back, and then it recovered, okay. So it took it a couple of weeks to recover, okay. So we could be in the same situation. Now let's have a look on the daily time frame. Obviously, you can see uptick in volume on Bitstamp. Okay, Bitstamp is a very reliable exchange. I'm trading on Bitstamp, and this is very high volume. Okay, that means institutions or retails, but a lot of people are buying. There is high interest on XRP since 2020 has begun. So XRP looks very bullish, okay, and we discussed on the market structure. So we're probably in the accumulation area right now, just before our first run up, okay, our first run up in this next bull market. Now let's have a look on the Bitcoin. Okay, we're gonna have a look on the Bitcoin pair, but first we're gonna look at the Ichimoku cloud on the daily. You can see Ichimoku acting as resistance. We have this big fat cloud out here. We need to break out this resistance. This is our target, people. The falling resistance. Obviously, we need to cross the cloud. And the EMA, let's have a look on the EMA. We got rejected of the 50 EMA already. We need to cross that. And we will probably gonna get rejected once we're gonna test the 200 EMA, the daily, of course. Now let's have a look on the Bitcoin pair. This is also very important to have a look on the Bitcoin pair, because the Bitcoin pairs could lead to the move on the USD. Now here we have another descending resistance. Now it could look like a descending triangle. Okay, it could be looking like a descending triangle right here. And descending triangle is bearish, people. Now, if we're gonna break to the downside, this is very bad. It could be like back in the days, the Bitcoin crash in 2018 on descending triangle. But I don't know, people. I don't know. I feel quite bullish here. I think this is a double bottom formation right here. Let me show you in case you haven't watched the previous video. This is like a double bottom formation right here. And I think we're going to break out of it. I think we're going to break out of it because you can see also high volume. High volume coming in. Now, if it was a real descending triangle, you will see descending volume. But right here, you can see uptick in volume when we get close to the end of it. So this is good. So you can also look at it as an accumulation range on the Bitcoin chart, something like that. I'll show you one sec. You take a rectangle, okay, and this is our accumulation range. Okay, now we're looking at here at this range from June till April. Okay, this is a long time we're in this range. Let's have a look also on the weekly. On the weekly, on the Bitcoin pairing, not so much to say. Not so much to say. We are back testing this support area back days. Also, you can see the resistance here on the Bitcoin was our previous support right here in August 18th. So we need to climb our head above that. This will be a breakout of the accumulation range. Let's look back on the daily with the EMAs. EMAs on the daily, we have time. We need to break it. You can see we consolidated on the 50. Also, the EMA 200 is above our head. And the Ichimoku as well, resistance. So basically, we're still trading in this range, people. XRP is looking good long term. I think it looks good. I think we already bottom. We already made a bottom now. Now we are in the accumulation range before our next breakout, okay? Before our next breakout. Now, I think we're going to break out in the next a couple of months, in my opinion, top. It might be even before that. What do you think? Where do you think? Do you think we're going to go to zero? Do you think we're going to go to $80? What do you think is going to happen to XRP in 2020? I'm thinking bullish, bullish, bullish. I think it's way undervalued and it's going to explode. And once it's going to break out, all the crypto traders will buy this breakout and it will explode. Okay, people? Anyway, pleasure talking to you today. Leave a comment down below and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.